And when the night comes, you need to show her too. You got to touch her in that way. Don't you ever stop loving her. That's how a woman wants to be loved by her man. Now any old fool can stay through the good times. Any old fool on can run off on her. So you got to buckle up and face that stormy weather together. That's how a woman wants to be loved by her man. Oh, there's a place, Lord, there's a place where a man can't go, where a man can't go now. She said, you better not put your hands on me. Lord, 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 Lord. Unless you, baby, unless you are ready to love me. That's how a woman wants to be loved by her man. That's how a woman has got to be loved by her man. By her man. Bad blood, I could crawl right out of my mind. It's a long day when the sun won't shine. But it feels like fussing and fighting is all we do. Lord knows I can't get enough of you. Bad blood, I could crawl right out of my mind. Oh, woman, it's a new day now. We can make it shine. Listen to the birds run away, but you got to turn it back. Live another day. West forever sawgrass, mama around the pine. Lift your hands up and away, lift them off your eyes. Oh yeah, when hide and seek, one night wide open. I'm playing hide and seek, one night wide open. A voice says you're right, the other says you're wrong. Well, who speaks and who listens? The weak or the strong? Can you feel the fear deep within your mind? There's no loss or gain in soul. Nothing real can never die. Feel it, hide and seek, the mind wide open. Disintegrate, all liberate. Lord, I can't get myself VJ, I can hear him say that the truth it must be lived. Wake up, brother, dream about the wide open. I'm playing out and see, but my eyes are wide open. Thank y'all. It is wonderful to be here. A beautiful place on earth this is, man, all around here, you know, that little creek back there, it looks like it's spring fed. I don't know, the water's clear. I forgot to ask, I know that I came out here a little while back to Marble Falls and bought a truck, drove it back to Jacksonville, but everything out here was dry as gunpowder then. It was like a drought. So I don't know if the drought's over. I hope it is, but If it ain't, we'll all survive. Let's keep rolling, you know, and we'll do the thing and enjoy the beauty of whatever it is at that moment. And that's what this song's about. It's about my favorite place on earth back home in Florida. Between Gainesville and Ocala, there's a lake called Loch Loosa. My little home away from home, you know. A place that my grandfather got me in love with to begin with, but he got me in love with all of it. Taking me fishing, doing all those wonderful things that grandfathers do. I'm very fortunate. And I'll never forget the time I really became in love with Loch Loosa. And usually it's always around something when something goes wrong that you remember it, you love it, and it's a wonderful memory. But my grandfather said, come on, Buckshot, we're going fishing in the morning. So I'm like, oh, yeah. But we're going to go camp down there tonight, so we get an early start. He said, I got some sleeping bags, which meant I got some broken electric blankets. And your granny gave me some couch pillows. There was a little old round corduroy pillow with a vanilla wafer button in the middle, you know. And we'll go sleep on that rusted out bed on that 5-color primer Chevrolet pickup truck, 3 on the tree. I drove it from the time I was that tall. So we drove down there, we got down there, got out early in the winter, speckled perch are podding up, so we get in the boat, get out in the middle of the lake, start drifting over pods and start catching fish, man. And I kept feeling like the boat kept tilting towards the back end, but I thought it was just my grandfather because he was kind of fat at the time. If he's listening, I'm just kidding. But now I look back and half the damn boat's underwater about to sink. You know, it's almost over the transom, you know, and the motor's dipping way down. I look back, oh my God, I'm a kid, you know, I'm freaking out. We're gonna sink. So my granddad, he looked back. Oh yeah, I believe we are. So he rushed over to the console of the boat like this, you know. Cranked it up. I don't know how the motor cranked up. And then he slammed it as hard as he could and forward. I went flying from the front of the boat all the way to the back of the boat. And I found out a interesting fact of physics. If you go fast enough, the water will go out the back of the boat. Because my grandfather forgot to put the drain plug in. In fact, my grandfather, I ain't lying, he forgot the drain plug entirely. We had to go back home. But it's stuff like that, you know. They just got my juices flowing. I hope you got your own version of Loch Loosa. I know y'all do in the hill country all around Austin, all these lakes, these beautiful places, man. A place where you can escape your bullshit invented reality and get to the real reality, you know, even just for a couple of hours, man. Yeah. We all need them. Homesick, but it's alright. Like Lucy is on my mind. She's on my mind. Homesick, but it's alright. Like Lucy is on my mind. She's on my mind. I swear it's 10,000 degrees in the shade. Lord, I must know how much I love you. Every mosquito, every rattlesnake, every canebrake, everything. Every alligator, every black water swamp, every freshwater spring, everything. Ooh. But all we need is one more goddamn developer turn a heart out. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. All we need is one more Mickey Mouse, another golf course, another country club, another gated community. Lord, I need her. I need her, baby. I'm just going away. If my grandfather could feel it now, lay down and die. Lord, he learned how to die. Who's ever been it, ever never, never, She's on my mind. That was kind of about my grandfather. This song was about my grandmother. Harder than a railroad spike, sweeter than sugar. This song is dedicated after her, and she don't know that, and I ain't gonna tell her neither. Because it's called Georgia Warhorse, which is a grasshopper back home, a badass, tough grasshopper. Her spirit, that's what that is to me. This is a song called Georgia Warhorse. My shell is hard, my hook's like steel, my wings are fire, and you cannot break my will. And all these years you tried to kill me, boy, you ain't made a damn. I'm a Georgia warhorse, and I ain't easy to kill. A bigger man than you, he stepped on me. He put me on the shoe, Lord, just to see what it do to me. But I always roll out alive. See, I'm a Georgia warhorse, and I was built to survive. Well, I heard you say you got a knife. You gonna get more than you bargained for tonight. 'Cause I was born with a smile and a heart of stone. I'm a Georgia wolf, and I ain't easy to kill. No, no, no. Georgia wolf, and I ain't easy to kill. No, 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 I ain't. I'm gonna tell mama. Well, I like to take this time to say it's been a pleasure, but I must be on my way. A man ain't built in a jail, Lord. He can't keep. I'm a Georgia wolf, and I ain't easy to kill. Georgia wolf, and I ain't easy to kill. Georgia wolf, and I ain't easy. Georgia wolf, and I ain't easy to kill. Yeah. Beautiful. Thank y'all, man. Y'all rock. This is the title track for the last thing we put out, a DVD live album. It's called Brighter Days. Don't stop even for the right thing. Does it matter what I say? My whole world was by that river, flowing off to meet the sea each day. I don't want to move away. What else do you want me to say? I don't want to live tomorrow, 'cause I've been and gone, but I belong here now. Your big world can wait another day. Ooh, yeah. Brighter day, where did they go? Lord, I will. Brighter days, where did they go? Brighter days, where did they go? Lord, I will. Brighter days, I am hopeful for where I'm going, but I belong in the sad song. That was where I was born, a poor boy, living life like there's no end in sight. Even so, I'm done with life. Ooh, yeah. Brighter day, where did they go? Lord, I miss. Brighter day, where did they go? Ooh, yeah. Brighter day, where did they go? Lord, I'll never see. Brighter day, where did they go? Oh, you got to hit the bottom. Brighter day, where did they go? Lord, I'll never see. Brighter day, where did they go? Boy, you got to hit the bottom. Brighter day, where did they go? Baby. Brighter day, hit the bottom, the bottom, the bottom, the bottom. But I see, Lord, yeah, brighter day, where did we go? Brighter day, where did we go? Look at me, yeah, brighter day, where did we go? Thank y'all for coming out here and making all this possible. Thanks to the people who put the whole thing on too, man. Great. Barbecue, beautiful weather, great music all day long, man, I tell you. I want to come back next year, even if we don't play, just come and hang out, man. The song's about the glass being half full. Because I went through a road where it was half empty, you know. My dad said that's like living with your ass on your shoulders. I done spent 20 years trying to knock them off, and I ain't did it yet. So now it's between you and life itself. I'm like, as a 20-year-old person, it's just going in one ear right out the other. At least for me, I was dumb at 20. Seems like people today, 20 years old, ain't as dumb as I was, but at any rate, it went in one ear and out the other, and then I started wondering about that magic when I was a kid. You know, we was sitting here fitting to come play, and there was a little boy back there playing with them little glow sticks on a bush. And he was just having the time of his life. And I was thinking, you know, that's a good feeling, man. You see a little baby, my little baby down at the beach, just puts her arms up in that victory thing, staring at the sun, letting it all hit her. There's a point when I look at that and go, yeah, so what? Because life took it away from me, you know. That's what I thought. The world changed. It ain't like it was when I was a kid. When I was a kid, it was wonderful. Romantic. Tom Sawyer, Huckleberry Finn life that me and my neighbors, all our gang lived in the woods where I grew up. So, I felt like life cheated me, man. It took it from me. And then one day life came along and kicked my ass again. I've had a couple of ass whoopings that Ajax wouldn't take off my life. And this particular one was my second youngin' being born, which was a complete surprise, trust me. Most wonderful surprise in my life. And then after that, life just lowered it on me, knocked me down to the dirt. And when I got back up, I was like, life ain't changed, I changed. They say a leopard can't change his spots, but that's bullshit because I changed mine. Just one thought, and that is, from now on, the glass half full, man. Every time I see it, it's half full. I don't give a shit what happened. And now, instantaneously, all the magic is back, man. Now I want to go down there and play with that youngin' with them glow sticks on the bush. And yeah, man, look at that. Wow, check it out. I ain't made up my mind what life is no more. I don't know anymore, and that's the best feeling I've ever had, ever. It's like being high all the time. Yeah. Brighter day. Brighter day. Oh, yeah. Brighter day. Where did they go? Right here, baby. Na 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 na. Come on, y'all. Ooh. Na 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 na. A little louder, a little louder. Na na na. A whole lot louder. Lord, I changed, Lord, I changed, Lord, I changed, I changed, I changed it. And I feel, and I feel, and I feel, and I feel it in my veins. No hotter hair, I everything good is bad, and everything bad is good. It seems like everything good is bad, and everything bad is good. Your love is like the sweet forbidden fruit in life. 'Cause I'm another woman's man, you another man's wife. We both know the difference between Lord right and wrong. But life is full of temptation. It's hard to be strong. Seems like everything good is bad. Everything bad is good. Seems like everything good is bad. Everything bad is good. Oh, when I kissed your lips, I made a big mistake. Cause your love is like a habit, woman. Habit I can't break. In my heart I lie. In my mind I know. I'm with you, I wanna be, baby. I still belong. Seems like everything good is bad. Come on, y'all. It seems like everything good is bad. Real loud, y'all. Oh, yeah, baby. All the things you wanna be may be wrong to society. But if there's a trust between silk and satin, shit, they both feel good to me, Lord. Seems like everything good is bad. Seems like everything good is bad. Look louder. Seems like everything good is bad. A little louder. Seems like everything good is bad. Real loud, y'all. good, I can't wait to dip my plate. She cooking ham hocks and some white egg or peas. She cooking turnip greens and macaroni and cheese. Get on out my way, got to ease up to that pot. I like my cornbread while it's still piping hot. Love this food, I can't get enough. Stick your hand in my plate, you'll draw back a nub. I'm in the album back in 1978. Daddy coming trying to steal a pork chop off the plate. He snatched it back when I gave him a little slap. He quick and whooped off the belt, started whooping on my ass. Learn the lesson about what this food could do. He can talk your ass and turn it black and blue. All you kids, hand to your supper. You let that food do the talking and truth, gonna get a Texas style. Texas style. Another tribute to my grandmother. This song's about the wonderful food she lit me up with my whole life, and I didn't appreciate it till I got old enough. And when I got old enough, I found out if you eat too much of it, it'll kill you. So I'm going to sing one more verse about the wonderful food that my wonderful grandmother, 95 years old this year, still got a .32 pistol in her purse that don't shoot straight. One more verse, here we go. I love smoked mullet, hush puppies and grits. I love them catfish and I love them popcorn shrimp. I love fried chicken and I love them mustard greens. I love black-eyed peas and them lima beans. Oh yes, lobster soup with a little rice. I love candy jam and sweet potato pie. Love it all, got the hot love. Come on, Val, make these folks get down there. This song is a tribute to my father, who, that's nasty right there, man. That was uncalled for. Tell you what, I'm gonna tell Linda. So, I don't even know what I was talking about. He did that, I don't forgot. But anyhow, I remember now. My dad, he taught me all about art, about beauty, about appreciation for the finer things in life. And that's wonderful because most of the stuff he taught me was against my will. Some of y'all know what I'm talking about. But this particular day, my dad taught me something that he had no intentions of teaching me. We were in Jacksonville, Florida at home. It was 1976, the bicentennial year. I was real little. I know you got old too, so don't, I heard that. Yeah, you remember Watergate and all that shit when you wanted to, I'm just teasing. At any rate. So we pull up to a red light. My dad had made it as a Southern man, a Southern gentleman, whatever that means. He had acquired a brand spanking new champagne pink Lincoln Continental with a burgundy leatherette top. And he was taking me to get school clothes to meet my mom and my brother and sister at Sears in downtown. That's when Sears was still in downtown Jacksonville. We pulled up to a red light, and I could just feel some tension off my father. We were the first in line, and I just happened to look up, and right as I looked up, his mouth fell open and his toothpick fell out in his lap. And he was doing this right here. He was going. And I look forward, I can't see nothing but glove box and a little bit of the dashboard. But I can just make out the top of a lady's hairdo, like a beehive hairdo. And then it all happened. In one fell swoop, my father forgot I was in the car. And my dad, I ain't lying, my dad said, "Damn. Baby got an ass like an army mule." And then he remembered I was in the car. Pulled out a fresh toothpick out of the ashtray. Grabbed his shirt, pulled it forward a couple times, cleared his throat once. And that meant don't ask nothing, don't say nothing. And you might not get your ass tore up right here in front of everybody in downtown Jacksonville. Which is a lot to say in one throat clearing, but hey, this wasn't 2010, 2012, whatever. This was 1976. Parents reveled at the opportunity to show the world how well they disciplined their kids back then at home, man. So I stared at the glove box, the 2 blocks to Sears, you know. But all the time I just kept thinking about it because it sounded like something from the fair or the circus, you know. A woman with an ass like an army mule, like a sideshow thing, you know, like, come see it, you know, that kind of a thing. And I was too scared to ask Daddy, but Mama's gonna be at Sears. My mama's kind of mellow compared to Daddy in that way. I'll just, Mama, what does it mean if Daddy says a woman's got a behind like an army mule, but he's real happy about it and he was smiling? And I rehearsed it all the way up the escalator after I got on the escalator and ran backwards for a little while. Then I finally went on up to the boys section in Sears. But when I got there, I got scared. I was like, you know what, Mama, she got a pretty good track record for pulling that belt off in public too. I ain't gonna chance it. I'm not a gambling man. So I tucked it away somewhere deep in the recesses of my mind and thought I had forgotten about it. And then lo and behold, one day we're down there in Jacksonville Beach, me and my buddies hanging out at the Holiday Inn poolside. Don't ask. I know that sounds wonderful, but drinking beer at the Holiday Inn, there's people everywhere, and this woman came walking by in a bikini, and hold up, I ain't talking about set no beer can on it. I'm talking about set a Super Supreme pizza on top of it, you know, and then cut that pizza. And right about that moment, without even thinking about it, I let it sail. I was like, ah, damn, that woman got an ass like a... And then it came back in a flood of emotion. You know, my eyes started watering. I started tearing up thinking about my dad and the deep, deep lessons of aesthetic and beauty that he laid upon me as a child without even realizing it, you know. So this song was for my father. And if he was here, I wouldn't have probably told y'all this story. This is a little song called She's on Fire. It goes something like this. Well, she's on the dance floor at your local juke, trying to swell a bunch of fools he done it already took. But when that gal gets down, you can't help but stare, 'cause that frame lit tried to look away, we all tried to be cool, but she had an ass as thick as a non-man knew. She asked out for a drink just to fatten those eyes. We all was reaching for our wallets. Then she's alive, she's on fire. She's on fire. All that woman smoking on fire. Light 'em on up, light 'em up on fire. That girl is on fire. With a smooth proposition, she's got you in hand. I hear you say you don't care. Boy, are you a man? She's on fire. She's on fire. Oh, that little girl, she's on fire. Light 'em on up, on fire. Have a mercy, on fire. Light 'em up, baby, light 'em up on fire. That little girl, she's on fire. She's on fire. Oh, yeah. She's on fire. 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 She's on fire, 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 What is that? What? On the trumpet from Baltimore, Maryland, y'all, Mr. Dennis Marion. On the bass guitar, from Atlanta, Georgia, Mr. Todd Smiley. On the saxophone, from Memphis, Tennessee, Mr. Art Edmiston. Dancing on the drum kit, y'all, from Orlando, Florida, Mr. Anthony A.C. Cole. On the piano and the organ, from Los Angeles, California, by way of Austin, Texas, give it up for Mr. Anthony Farrell. And on the guitar and the lap steel guitar, from Tyler, Texas, by way of Austin, Texas, give it up for the guitar man, Mr. Andrew True. Yo.
Thank y'all. Hey, y'all don't forget Jacksonville, Florida, baby. JJ Gray.
Thank y'all for checking us out.
All right, JJ Gray and Mofro. Let's hear it one more time for these guys, y'all. Come on. Oh, Lordy. Well, good night. No, not really. Iron and Wine's coming up here in just a minute. We're going to get them together. If you guys are thinking about heading back over to the campground, remember, do not attempt that crossing on your own. First of all, you'll be arrested by the sheriff. And if you do get past them, you'll be run over by a truck. So don't do it. If you are going back to the campground, catch a shuttle bus or wait till after the show, and we'll close the highway down for you, and you can walk back, okay? And one other thing to think about as you're moving around, start picking up some of your trash and cleaning the theater up so the cleaning crew can also get back to the campground early and party all night with you. So that'd be cool. Give us a minute. Get one more beer. Get ready for Iron and Wine coming up.